Welcome back, everybody, to Stephen Wade Honda Mazda's 10 on the Lot. I'm your host, David Hall, and this is where I get to hand select 10 vehicles each week that I get to discount for you, place on a special website specifically for the 10 vehicles for you to check out, look at their Carfax and look at their condition and see. And go ahead and price match me all up and down the entire West Coast. Like, I know I'm competitive on these prices, and also I know that if I'm not, I'm easy to work with. Like, I'm going to work a deal with you. Again, I get to take $500 off the price of any of these vehicles. I might mention that a few times throughout this video. Or I get to add up to $1,000 to your trade-in vehicle. Sometimes it's really convenient and we can be a real one-stop shop for you in that facet. Let's get right into it. Starting off with, I'm sorry guys, let me back up. This week, what I'm doing differently is I chose all affordable vehicles. I really want you to see these. They're awesome vehicles. Okay, getting right back into it. The Ram 1500 in olive green, the Eco Diesel. This one, I own a Ram, I drive a Ram, I really love them. I think somewhere in 2016, they switched to their 8-speed automatic transmission. I really like the Eco Diesel, the 3.0 V6. You want good gas mileage out of your truck, and that's like 68,000 miles on the odometer. This vehicle is just broken in as far as I'm concerned. Check out the interior of this truck, you guys. This is stunning. Look at Ram. Ram does interiors right. Look at that. You've got, this is a 2020 Ram 1500 Eco Diesel, and that is that brown with that tan interior, loaded with features, that big screen. This actually reminds me a lot of my truck, except for I do not have that amazing Eco Diesel, which maybe that was a mistake on my part, I don't know. Chalk it up, but I still, I love Ram. This is that olive green. Somebody already put a tonneau cover on it. This is in really good condition. Look at the back of this vehicle. You got the pull-out work table that holds a ton of weight already installed. Look at the price of this truck. Now that just, to me, I didn't even know that was in there. Like, look at the price of this truck. StephenWadeHonda.com/top 10. Look at the price of that. And I'll take an additional $500 off the price of this bad boy. If you're a cabinet maker, a contractor, a carpenter, that is already pre-installed and built in. And I bet you already know exactly what that is. That is cool. Man. Okay. Sorry, geeking out on the Ram. So moving around. Here's something that I really geek out on. Honda CR-V, a 2017 EX Honda CR-V. Now this vehicle has 155,000 miles on the odometer, but don't let that scare you. This is a Honda through and through. And you're gonna see as I go around these vehicles that, man, that pre-owned Honda with 155,000 miles is actually priced a little bit higher than those. Again, I made sure they're affordable. This is affordable, but Honda just holds its value so well because this car is known to bust through 300,000 miles, even with just general maintenance in a lot of cases. Just a fantastic Honda CR-V. If you want all of the reliability and you want a good price and you need the all-wheel drive and you just want to have something that's going to last even though it's halfway into its life, come around. You're going to see the Honda CR-V. That's the all-wheel drive right there. 155,000 miles does not scare me with this vehicle. You're going to get a lot of passionate out of me in this one because hand selecting these really meant a lot. That's affordable. That's an affordable vehicle. And again, I can take $500 off the price of that, or I can add up to $100,000 or $1,000 to a vehicle that you could potentially trade in. Yeah, actually cut that out, guys. So, okay, moving on to the Grand Cherokee. I chose a 2014 Grand Cherokee with 110,000 miles on it. Now, this thing is clean. I haven't had a chance to look at the Carfax, but just judging by my inspection of this vehicle, look at how clean this is. 110,000 miles. So well taken care of with that tan interior, that blue exterior. This is a limited, loaded with features. It's a true four-wheel drive system. I actually used to own a Grand Cherokee and it went everywhere. I didn't think I took as good of care of it as this owner did, but man, and then again, look at the price of this 4x4 monster that's clean. Look at the price, StephenWadeHonda.com/top 10. That, and then come see this for yourself. Look at that. It's got the tow package on it. It's got that Mopar 7-pin wiring harness system. I think it has both. Actually, shoot, this is so clean. I really think you guys should see. Look at that, limited 4-wheel drive. Look at that. I don't even see a scratch on this thing. This is a really good deal. You've got to look at the website or call the number on the screen. That is, you can get a hold of me directly and I can tell you all about this vehicle. I'll FaceTime you, you know, or come in and drive it and see. Somebody put Yokohama tires on it. Like, that is clean. Okay, super good condition. Moving on, 2021 Volkswagen Passat. 67,000 miles on the odometer. I went affordable, but I also wanted good, clean, reliable, good condition. I actually used to own a Volkswagen Golf that was a standard manual transmission, and that was a really fun car. It really reminded me of when my very first car was a Mazda RX-7. Not the super nice one, it was a second gen, but really love that car, and the Volkswagen really reminded me of the way that that handled. But anyway, take a look at that. That is nice on the website. I really want you to get a good view of that. That's in super good condition, extremely affordable, and those are really low miles as far as that goes on that car. Moving around, okay, so this bad boy, this is a 2020 GMC Sierra 1500 Duramax Turbo Diesel. This is clean. Look at this, Pirellis with Scorpion Pirellis. Somebody added side steps to this thing. Take a look at that. Loaded, it's a Denali. Again, I said affordable vehicles in the truck world. I'm not sure if this has the Allison transmission or if it, because it's a 1500, it doesn't need that monster transmission. But when I say affordable in the truck world, this is affordable, and this thing is clean. Here, take a look in the back before we move around to the very back of the vehicle. But man, that is nice. A Denali, loaded. I don't see a scratch on this thing either. That price, you've got to see it. This is an amazing truck. But I wanted to put a few trucks in here that were also affordable. Come around, it's got a tow package, it's got a tonneau cover. Really neat how you know, you can come get a pre-owned Denali GMC, extremely reliable truck, work truck, already fully loaded, that someone else put a tonneau cover on, and you don't even need to do that. Side steps, that's a nice truck. Okay, here's one near and dear to my heart. Mazda CX-90 in Soul Crystal Red. The reason I chose this and the reason I want you guys to see this is because, take a look at it, 2024. I also go on Consumer Reports. I also, when I'm purchasing a vehicle, shop everything and see what my best bang for my buck is. I look at Car and Driver, Edmunds, everything, and just really see that the Mazda CX-90 for a third row vehicle is top in those charts, is gonna land on the top, near the top, if not on top of everybody's third-party list. The reason I chose this one is it's a good trim level. I think it's a preferred, loaded with features, blind spot monitoring, heated seats, and you'll see why it's one of the top rated vehicles but look at the price that I have this at. I want to say it's somewhere around like $35,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at the website. I could be a little off, but hold me true to that. I saw your video and I really want to take advantage of that price and the $500 off the price of that vehicle. You can get a 2024 Mazda CX-90 for that ridiculous price with like 9,000 miles on the odometer. Forget it, that's amazing. Okay, moving on, 2019 Honda Ridgeline. I want you to see this because I hand chose it. This truck right here is amazing. Okay, this is a clean one owner Carfax, 67,000 miles on the odometer. I've done Ridgelines before, but I haven't done one that's a 2019 with 67,000 miles. That's a clean one owner Carfax at a ridiculously low price. I'm talking, I think it was like $22,500 or something. I ended up pricing it out very aggressively. You've got to see that. And I'm just going to come out and say it. This is a front wheel drive, which is part of the what attributes to its low price. But not only is it, if you want all the utilization of a truck and a truck bed and everything, but you don't necessarily want to, you don't need it for some heavy off-roading or anything, Honda Ridgeline, and you want it to last and have good fuel mileage, this is your truck. Judging by the exterior color, which I love, and the tan interior combo, I want to say that this was an older person that owned this truck. I mean, because it literally looks garage kept. That price is just amazing. I don't know. And then the famous feature, of course, that built-in deep cooler with the drain plug. I love the Honda Ridgeline. And I mean, that's solid. That's a deal right there. Standing in this empty space where I'm standing is supposed to be like a an older Subaru Forester. Subarus are known for their reliability. And I would have that vehicle here, but someone is test driving it. They saw me lining up all these vehicles and they got really excited. I think it's like 110,000 miles on the odometer, and it's really a solid vehicle. You got to check it out. Loaded with features. Check out the website. Call me on the screen. StephenWadeHonda.com/top 10. I really, I can't show you that Subaru right now, but it'll be listed on their Carfax and everything. Okay, that's the 8 pre-owned vehicles on the lot. Now, I'm going to show you the brand new 2 that I always choose. And I can take $500 off of a brand new vehicle, provided you mention this video or call my number on the screen, and get a hold of me. Like, I'll have a normal, genuine conversation with you about these vehicles. I'm really passionate about these, obviously, right? But come see what is Mazda's flagship, a 2025 Mazda CX-5 Premium Plus in rhodium white with, paint match trim. This is Mazda's CX-5. This is their flagship of a vehicle, and there's a reason. For years and years and years, they've had their famous 2.5 cylinder. They've had their 6-speed racing transmission, built to last. Okay, I want to take you around the back side of this vehicle while I go on and on about it and how much it means. And this is all fact checkable, as always. If you're just joining us, then you can go back to previous videos where I've shown other things, I've shown other cars and said several awesome facts about these cars. But here's a neat one. Mazda doesn't let us do the accessories or hike up the price of an accessories package or anything. They do them all at the manufacturer. So whatever comes on it, you get, and you don't pay an outrageous price. Not that I feel like we would do that, otherwise we wouldn't get as many people coming back to us and we'd cause kind of a rift in the community as far as that goes. But speaking more on this Mazda CX-5 Premium Plus being their flagship, you'll see this is an extremely reliable vehicle, and it is nice. I'm mixing it up. I'm going from back to front on this one. I want you to see that back seat, and then of course I'm going to show you the front of this vehicle. Now, Mazda is one of the safest vehicles on the road, and especially their flagship CX-5. You'll notice there that as you come through, it's a gorgeous interior with a Bose sound system. It's got the two-tone stitching on the seats. But, oh, actually, I want to show you the subwoofer real quick if you guys have a second. I didn't show you. Mazda's all about that spare tire. They have a spare tire, and then those engineers have geniusly put the subwoofer into the spare tire. There's that Bose subwoofer. The engineers have come up with the term Sky Active. You'll see that on a lot of Mazdas, and what that means is the sky's the limit, that anything is achievable if you really just put your mind to it. And that's who was that genius who put that subwoofer in that spare tire and just really utilized the space and reliability and the curvature and the aerodynamics of this. That's Sky Active. That's sky's the limit. Mazdas hold a special place in my heart. They've actually saved one of my friends' lives in a brand new Mazda. Hit a deer at like 80 miles an hour, and airbags came out from the knees, the shin, the shoulder, the front, everything. Saved her life. These are near and dear friends of mine. They buy all their cars from me, both the sisters, the whole family, and she walked away with a bruise on her leg, hit a deer at 80 miles an hour. So Mazda's awesome. That's where it's at. Just to keep it 100, that is an amazing vehicle. Okay, moving on. Honda. I'm gonna geek out on Honda. I love Honda. Honda Prologue. This is their full electric in Sonic Gray Pearl. I want you to see this vehicle. Look at that. Okay, this was a demo vehicle of ours, and so it's got a few miles on it, but I can give you a deal on this car. And not only that, it's got like up to $17,000 in rebates. Phenomenal. And I'll go a step further and give you a deal on that. I do want you to see the back of that back of that vehicle before I wrap up this video. Go ahead and check that out. Look at that two-tone, that gray, that black. You get all of the Honda features, as well as you know, you get all of the reliability, the comfort. Honda thinks of everything, all the way down to like the position of the cup holders and the space in the rear seat, and I mean, so it's got all of those famous attributes of Honda design and engineering. We put a tow hitch on the back of this vehicle, so that is a possibility for accessory or upgrade. This is a touring, full electric Honda Prologue with tons of space, tons of style, reliability, everything that stays true to the Honda name. But on top of that, it's an amazing deal. So you got coming around to the front of this Prologue, you've got your charge port. I just want you to know that, like, I'll be able to explain to you if you call the number on the screen, and if leasing worries you at all, or you don't fully understand it, or financing and what the differences are, you can have a regular conversation with me, and I have no problem telling you about those things. Like, leasing is not a scary thing. There's tons of benefits to it if they mean a lot to you, and you're able to if you wanted to lease, at the end of your lease, a lot of the time you can purchase the vehicle for far less than you could even buy that vehicle pre-owned. But anyway, I've taken up far too much of your guys' time. Just come see these cars. Call the number on the screen, StephenWadeHonda.com/top10. Visit the website and you'll see everything, or just give me a call. Again, I'm David Hall, and I want to keep a good name in this community, and I want to earn your business. And if we give me a chance to, I really can. Anyway, you guys, I'm out on this one, and we'll see you next week.